of war. Air raid sirens and explosions filling the air as the months-long threat of war becomes reality.
I made a decision to carry out a special military operation.
Last night at approximately 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Russian President Vladimir Putin announcing plans to invade Ukraine to, in his words, protect people subjected to abuse and genocide by the Kyiv regime. A baseless claim, then a threat.
Whoever tries to interfere with us, and even more so, to create threats for our country, for our people, should know that Russia's response will be immediate and will lead you to such consequences that you have never experienced in your history.
A clear threat to America and its allies, alluding to the possibility of nuclear war. Less than an hour later, the attack begins. Russian forces launching missile attacks near Kyiv and cities along the Russian border, plumes of gray smoke filling the sky as Ukraine is attacked from 3 sides. Russia claiming it hit more than 80 military bases, while also taking aim at surrounding cities and airports. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky responding to Russia's attack as condemnation from the West rolls in, along with international support.
I talked to Biden, Johnson, Charles Michel, Duda, now Seda. We started putting together an anti-Putin coalition. I have already urged global leaders to slam Putin with all possible sanctions, offer large-scale defense support, and close the airspace over Ukraine for the aggressor. Together, we must save Ukraine, save the democratic world, and we will do it.
Ukrainians waking up to a full-scale war, the sound of missiles falling. Airstrikes and shelling as civilians pile into cars and buses to escape, many packing the subway to hide. Dozens of Ukrainian soldiers already have been killed as Ukraine fights back, claiming to have shot down several Russian aircraft. Ukraine's might lying not so much in its military, but greater, it seems, in the country's support from the world. And we've been monitoring every developing detail from the Russian invasion of Ukraine as it unfolds. Here's the latest breaking information this afternoon. Russia confirming the first major territorial grab since crossing into Ukraine. Russian troops taking control of the Chernobyl nuclear plant in northern Ukraine, the site of the world's worst nuclear disaster in history. And just hours later, in his first press conference since the start of the invasion, President Biden announcing 7,000 more troops deploying to Germany to provide support to NATO allies. That new troop deployment coming as the president announces another round of financial sanctions, this time targeting Russia's tech and military sectors. Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.